And but I do have a principle I'd like to introduce and talk to you just briefly about. And as most of, or if not all of you know by now, over the past 3 to 5 years, I've been on a pretty progressive transformational journey to impact my health and my well being. And when I talk about wellness, I am discussing wellness in regards to a number of things. And that includes my spiritual wellness, my physical wellness, my well being in my body, as well as wellness in relationships. Relationships are so important. When I started on this journey a little over 3 years ago, it was because of a book, Atomic Habits. And interestingly, and I'll be talking to you more because I want to actually talk to you about just the book Atomic Habits, because I think Mr. Clear talks a lot about science, what science has recently discovered. And it's interesting because every principle in Atomic Habits comes right out of the Bible and was taught by Jesus Christ himself. And I'm going to prove that. I'm going to show that to you in a later video. So watch for that one. But there's no doubt the principles work, and they work because they're eternal. They work because they're divine. And I'm going to share that with you. I'm going to show that to you. So for now, one of the things I've been contemplating and thinking about is how I can use my time better. And as you know, if you've looked at Atomic Habits at all or watched any of the summaries, Atomic Habits is about identifying micro changes you can make in your life on a daily basis that will make you just a tiny bit better, that will have a compound effect over time, making massive improvements. I've always said small change over time makes a big difference. And that's what's led to my weight loss. That's what's led to my strength improvement, my body pain reduction, a lot of the things you hear me and see me talking about. So of recent is improving or growing my connections and using those connections with a greater sense of kingdom consciousness. And what I mean by that is one of the principles of kingdom lifestyle is living intentionally to impact the kingdom and impact the world with the resources we have access to as citizens of the kingdom or sons of God. And so to do that, we have to have connections. We have to be connected. And got to thinking about what is 1% of my day. 1% of my day is about 14 minutes, a little more than 14 minutes. If I take that 14 minutes and I break it down into small incremental bites that are very manageable, that's 2 minutes, 7 times a day. Can I make 7 connections that are more intentional, more focused, and with the purpose and the intent of creating value connections? And what I mean by that is I'm either adding value to someone else or I'm seeking the opportunity for someone else to add value to me. And so I'm contemplating this and I'm thinking about this as I walked the park this morning. I took the dog out for a brief walk. And to start with, there was a young man at the park using the exercise equipment that I usually use. And I was tempted to walk on by and hurry home because I have a lot of free time this morning and I really didn't want to share that free time. And I remembered my 1 minute commitment, my 2 minute commitment. How have I broken this down? And I'm like, you know what? I'm walking anyways. Can I share the walk with this young man? And I did. I asked him a little bit about himself. I asked him how he'd been doing. And we got to talking about health and wellness. And we continued the walk. He ended up walking all the way to the other side of the park where I departed and came home. And it dawned on me that I had taken about 5 minutes to deepen a connection and to improve a connection. And so my neighbor across the road waved and yelled, hello. And I knew down inside I need to walk over there and share some more time. And that's one of the benefits of being self-employed is I do have some tremendous time freedom. And so I've got this free time in the morning. I can share that time and make a deeper connection and possibly transform someone's world. And so I walked across the street. I spent about 5 minutes in conversation with him. We talked and we prayed, and I went on my way. And so that's a deeper connection. Now, what I'm suggesting is this, remember, just 1% better every day. That breaks down to 14 minutes a day. That's 7 connections that are intentionally a little deeper than they would have been. That's not a lot of time. That doesn't require a lot of effort on my part. But when I think about it, it's microbytes, it's little atomic behaviors that become habits. Now, I talk about disciplines. Disciplines are disciplines until they become habit. The more you repeat a discipline, easier it becomes to replicate that discipline and to actually duplicate that behavior. And eventually, if you repeat it frequently enough and if you repeat it consistently enough, that discipline will become a habit. And if it's a good habit, it will transform your life for the good. If it's a good habit, it will transform others' lives for the good. So, my question is this: how can you commit just 14 minutes a day to deeper connections, deeper relationships, greater impact? And can that be transformational for the kingdom of God? Can that be transformational for your business? Can that be transformational for you as a person? Because as a kingdom citizen, I'm not only seeking opportunities to disciple others, I'm also seeking opportunities to be discipled because I need to grow. I need to learn. I need support. I need accountability. I need relationships for so many different reasons. So we've been going for about 8 minutes now. I want to wrap this up. I hope that makes sense. I really just wanted to capture it. Uh, Down in the comments, comment how have relationships impacted your business, your life, your wellness overall, you as an individual, and how would you recommend 30, 60-second, 1 minute, 2 minute conversation starters, conversations you can have with people that will make an impact on their lives. So like, share, comment down below, and we'll see you in the next clip.